Hello Aries, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that. Knight of Cups. Very interesting. That is very affectionate energy. Let's put that into some context. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think there's really the potential for a huge change in your life right now. I feel like things are definitely changing. I feel like it's kind of abrupt. It's kind of unexpected. It's kind of, we're kind of uncertain what the future might look like if we kind of accept these changes. And then we've got a lot more court cards here. Interesting. Okay. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And this is one card from the Waite-Smith deck that we're just going to set aside. We'll put it right here. We'll put Mr. Ed right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that until the very end, and hopefully that card can tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need. And to make this channel a little bit more interactive, if at any point during the reading you get a sense of what that card is, leave a comment down below, okay? I want to see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, tap into source, to spirit, to our intuition, and discern that card together, right? So at the end of the reading, we're going to go ahead and pause the video, and then we'll all have a chance to get an idea of what that is, and we'll see how we do. But that's coming later. Right now, let's look at these energies. We have, obviously, major, major, major. We have our trinity of major arcana cards. We have a little bit of fire. We have quite a bit of water here with the two court cards and the two of cups here. Then we've got some, let's see, we've got some air energy here. What we don't have is very much earth. We have some earth here in the form of the devil energy. This is the Capricorn energy. This is cardinal earth energy. This is the real kind of impulse to just move forward, right? This is just getting all of the energy kind of built up, and then we just go for it. Yeah. So I think, I mean, this is kind of the outcome that we're looking at. I think as much as we are having a difficulty understanding the changes that are taking place, really having a difficulty seeing the future, this is something that eventually the energy is going to build up within us, and we're just going to go for it, right? We know that already. We're just going to go for it. I love that energy. But maybe we have to kind of do some thought experiments first, right? Maybe we have to kind of see how we feel about things and kind of just get our mind in order before we're ready to just go. Yeah. Start with the Knight of Cups. This is fire of water. This is fire of earth, right? So we've got this kind of maybe some Cancer energy. Maybe there's a Cancer person in your life. It could be. I feel like this, gosh, and this might be the first ever romantic reading that we've had. Now, I don't want you to get turned off or change the channel or anything. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It's either a person offering you their love, right? It's kind of obvious with that card. It's kind of, here's my cup full with my crab. I think this is the universe offering you this opportunity, okay? We don't see any earth energies, so that tells me that we're not quite sure what it's going to look like. We're not sure what the details are going to be, what the the color scheme of everything is going to be and what the objects are going to be, right? But we're being offered this opportunity. Maybe it's a job promotion. Maybe it's a new career. Maybe it's a relocation. Maybe it's a romantic love, right? There's this opportunity before us. And it's as if the universe is handing you this beautiful crab in a cup saying, here, do you want this? Okay. That's not an easy thing to answer. It's not, let's think about it. Do we want it? Well, yeah, we do. Here's that Two of Cups. We do want love. We want connection. We want to unite with something that is meant for us. We want to unite with something that feels like it's our counterpart, like it was meant for us. Whether it's a person, a place, a thing, a job, a career, maybe it's some kind of a spiritual thing, spiritual work. We do want to unite with that which is meant for us, but is this the thing? Right? That's the question we see. Is this the thing? Well, here's the Six of Swords. You're getting to a point where your heart and your mind are going to be on the same page. Okay? Well, because look at this. We have 3 air cards. 1, 2, 3. And as far as the water cards go, we've got 1, 2, 3. And the Six of Swords is kind of talking about making sense out of the chaos, about finding order in the disorder. This is about your thinking and your feeling coming together. Equal water cards, equal air cards, right? I think we're investigating our heart, and we're finding that our mind and our heart are in the same place. Everything comes together in that center for you, right? And that's beautiful. That doesn't happen very often. Usually when we get kind of a heart-mind thing, we'll see one that's a little bit stronger than the other. Right? We'll see that we're kind of leaning a little bit more in our logical mind, or a little bit more in our heart, but it kind of goes against our better judgment and that sort of. No, you seem very centered, very balanced. So I think you know what you want. You know what this opportunity is. You know that this is something meant for you. Nevertheless, it's a big change. Here's that moon energy, the new moon energy, darkness. This is the darkest hour, because we don't know exactly how this is going to play out. This is a huge life change for you, but we can't see the future. We can't see the details. We don't have the earth energy. I don't know how really this is going to develop. I don't know much about it, but I know it's the right thing, and I know I'm going to do it, and I know it's going to be okay, right? Heart, mind together. Unity here. Doesn't mean that we know the future. Doesn't mean that we have the answers. Doesn't mean that we're not still a little bit nervous, right? This is at the top of the path of the dove, meaning that this is a huge life change, that you're aware that this is probably like the biggest change that you've experienced in your life, the biggest kind of development, the most important turning point. And it's pretty nerve-wracking. But we've got the Wheel of Fortune underneath. The Wheel of Fortune, I kind of like to say, is the Spirit's wristwatch, right? The divine timepiece. Because this is the card that says it is exactly perfectly the right time for this to happen. And I think that you know that this is the right time. There's a sense of synchronicity here, a sense of divine timing. This Wheel of Fortune is the Jupiter energy. It's all about faith and hope and trust. Trust in the divine timing. Trust in your sense of destiny, your sense of purpose. Trust in the signs and symbols and synchronicities that you experience. And this is all kind of underneath the surface. it's an influence on you, but it's not one that you're extremely conscious of yet. We might have to bring a little bit of this energy up into conscious awareness, right? For you to get to this Six of Swords, this unified heart and mind, we might have to open ourselves up to this idea of divine timing, right? Allow this Jupiter energy to come from down below internally and enter your conscious mind so you can perceive the signs and synchronicities and the divine timing of this. Okay. And then I think it's kind of closing your eyes and leaping in, right? This devil energy in the future. This is tomorrow's energy. This is kind of blind impulse. This is closing your eyes and jumping in. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you're doing it ignorantly. It means that you are doing it despite your fears, right? Closing your eyes. I don't want to see how, if I was skydiving or something, I'd probably have to close my eyes, right? Because that's going to freak me out the most, just being out there outside of a plane. I think that's probably like my biggest fear right now is like the idea, just when I visualize it, I get vertigo, So it's kind of just closing your eyes and leaping. You've already done all the thinking and feeling and all this kind of stuff beforehand. So you're certain in your decision. But when the time comes and we're faced with the cargo door of the airplane or whatever, if you're staring at this abyss, you're not going to do it. You're not going to jump, So the devil card is kind of saying, look, just close your eyes and leap. Trust in it. Trust that you've already had the realizations, that you're already confident in the decision, and then just trusting the rest of it is just kind of, it's up to the universe. So I like that. I feel like this is what's going on. I feel like this is a huge life change, and I feel like you just need to sort out this energy and then take that blind leap, right? Moving to the path of the serpent, we start with the Prince of Cups. Now, this is some air and some water. This is us trying to live authentically according to this. The Six of Swords is air and water combined, right? Thinking and feeling, that's kind of on the same page. And this is us now trying to move forward with that. And I think that's why things are culminating in this devil card where we just need to kind of close our eyes and leap. Because we're finding it difficult to live as authentically as we've resolved to live, right? This is the heart-mind together, kind of on paper. This is the heart-mind together in practice, in action. It's not always that simple, right? It's easy to believe and to know and to feel, yes, my thinking and my feeling are together, unified. But I still can't move. My body's not cooperating, right? So this card is all about trying to live authentically, trying to act, trying to move out in the world physically with that heart-mind unity, right? Trying to live, trying to walk the talk, so to speak. So this is an extension of the Six of Swords, but we're having a little bit of difficulty here. And the next card here is that Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands this is a couple of things. I had the realization, I think last night, that this card is kind of a little bit of that fear of missing out energy. Right? Because this is kind of, this is like we're looking out the window of our house and we're seeing all of our friends, riding their bikes. We're seeing all of our friends kind of going out and doing this fun, exciting stuff, but we're stuck at home babysitting, or we got homework to do, or whatever it is, right? We're missing out on all of this activity, this fun, this excitement, this adventure, because we have responsibilities here. We're doing the right thing, even though we'd much rather be out there riding our bikes or sailing our ships or, playing with our toys. But this is because you have integrity, right? And it'd be easy to be like, well, I'll do my homework tomorrow. I'll just tell the teacher my dog ate it. I want to go out and play. You're doing the right thing when it's most difficult to do so. It's easy to do the right thing when the circumstances are easy. But when the circumstances are difficult, it takes much more inner strength to do the right thing. This card is also your heart, your mind, and your body working in tandem, right? And we said that was kind of the problem with the Prince of Cups here, is that heart and mind were okay, but I can't get my body to do it. Well, this is the card that is kind of, that activates your body to actually take the step, right? Take the leap. And it might really be closing our eyes and just, and doing it. Mustering up that kind of cardinal earth energy, right? Fire of earth here. It is that integrity within us that is kind of pushing us to do the right thing, right? Just, it's the energy within us that moves our body when our body doesn't want to move. So I like that we have this energy here in the environment. This is kind of the position of timing too. It just says, hey, it's time for you to just start moving, right? Get this chariot going. That's all the chariot really needs, is a little bit of fire to get it going. So I like that. Now, another concern is kind of this air energy here, right? We've got the Prince of Swords, air and air. We've got the Princess of Swords, which is earth of air. Maybe this energy here, the Prince of Swords, is talking about our indecision, and this is talking about our insecurity, right? And these two work together. Our insecurity fuels our indecision fuels our insecurity. We thought we had the air energy all wrapped up. I think these are our biggest obstacles to getting to this 6. Because see, to get to the 6 of Swords, remember we had to match up the water, and the water with the air, and the air. Okay, they kind of are going to cancel each other out, and then all we have left is action, right? So I think our biggest obstacles in this decision, in this opportunity, whatever this is going to be going to be our indecision, our vacillation, kind of yes, kind of no. One day I think yeah, then maybe not. And then our insecurity, and the insecurity is more related to the water energy than it is to the air, right? It manifests as thoughts though, I guess, but it's this feeling like I'm not capable of doing this, or that somehow I'm fooling myself into thinking that this is real, or that this is something that's going to work, something that's going to last, right? So I think our insecurity and our indecision are our biggest obstacles right now, and we need to be aware of that, and we need to be able to work through that. And again, I think it is something that you're going to reconcile with this 6 of Swords, especially as you open yourself up to this kind of divine timing, the synchronicities, this spiritual energy, right? We face our fears, close our eyes, and we leap. Now let's look at the mystery card. What does Mr. Ed have for us today? Thank you, Mr. Ed. With this card here, we're going to pause. We're going to see if we can collectively intuit the energy from this card, okay? So I'm going to switch the camera back, and I'll just ask you to try to connect with the images and with the energies here in these cards, and see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, tap into our intuition, and figure this card out. What do we think it's going to be? Go ahead and pause to the reading now if you would like. If you don't want to play along, or if you're busy or you're driving or something, that is obviously totally fine. I just thought this would be kind of a fun exercise that we could do during every reading, and see, if over the course of the next few weeks and months and hopefully years, that we can all continue to grow and evolve together, and even in this small way, I have an idea. I kind of think that this is going to be either a tower. It's going to be something that talks about change, right? Because we have this kind of the change, the fear of change almost. We know that this is something necessary. We know it's something that's happening, but we're scared of it, right? We have this idea of just kind of closing our eyes and jumping. So maybe we need a tower card. Maybe we need the judgment card. It's kind of the wake-up call. Maybe because we ended with these cards, our indecision and our insecurities, maybe we need something like the death card, right? That just says we've got to let this stuff go and just be part of the process. Just close our eyes and let the momentum take us away. I really think this is going to be the death card now. I feel that energy the strongest. That it's just the train is moving. We can't stand in front of it and try to stop it. Best thing to do is just close our eyes and just jump aboard, right? And let's just ride this thing forward into the future. I bet it's going to be, yeah. There it is, the death card. We just have to take the initiative, just make that leap, right? Just letting go of the indecision and the insecurity and just being part of the process. This is an inevitability anyway. I think that you know that this is something meant for you. This is what you're supposed to do right now. We have this idea of divine timing, this idea of inevitability. So if the only thing holding us back is our indecision, insecurities, let's choose to let that go and leap, right? Let that go. I think this is a major change in your life. I think this is a really big deal. I think it's very important for you to get on board with spirit here, you know? So I like this. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, click either above or below in the description box. New Aries readings come out every Monday and Friday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. I want to thank you for watching this reading all the way through until the end. That really helps out the algorithm, which in turn is good for the channel. So I appreciate that. I want to thank you for being here and thank you for letting me read for you.